Hello, I'm just answering the age-old question, where is our Wednesday Bible class? Normally on a Wednesday morning, I would drop a Bible class, currently, the book of Revelation. And some of you are asking where it was today. Well, where it was is where the rest of my voice went. I got a cold. I don't have COVID, at least not yet. We all know anybody can get it any day, anytime. But doctor's convinced that all's all right, and I got a negative test. Just a standard cold. And that's kind of my kryptonite. When a cold hits me, shut down. So between that and the fact that today is my birthday, that I decided I'm taking a day off and not doing the class today. If the voice comes back strong and I'm able to get one up this week, great. If not, we'll try to do a couple of next week, even though next week's a holiday week. So that said, I'm really grateful that you care. We're getting between 300 and 400 people attending that class, and sometimes even up to 500, which is really cool. And our Sunday worship is going from between 1,000 to about 1,800 views. This last week was down around 1,000, but then again, Google was out during much of our viewing period. So if you didn't see it, please go back and have a look. We are working on sound, and it is getting better and better and better. And when I say we, I mean the one guy. His name is Dave, who is doing all of that hard work for us, and we're working hard. Speaking of, what happens when you have a virtual church and your speaker goes down with a cold or with an accident or COVID or the like? Good question. Because our safe harbor is a virtual church, we're able to throw a switch and say, we're going to do this instead. We're going to go off here and do this other thing. For example, we were supposed to have had a seasonal Christmas fun thing tonight. Well, Misha just moved it to next Monday. Sorry, I have a cold. And because you're, as old as you feel, my birthday evidently was my 115th. So I'm going to cough and gag my way through this. Be very brief. Being a virtual church, we are building up the ability to throw a switch and survive when I'm not able to do what I'm supposed to do. We have another church or two that has speakers all ready to slot in if I can't be there. So far, I'm still planning to be there Sunday, but if something happens, we have people to back us up and other churches that love us and love what we're doing. The same is going to be true about our worship. Right now, it's pretty much Misha and me and whoever else we can get to join us in the songs. But that's going to change as we move forward. Misha's calling in more and more people. I hope by this time in 6 months that we're able to do a best of. We're able to do a worship where each section comes from a different part of the states or different part of the world, because we're getting viewers and participants from Australia, Mexico, Canada, and from Alaska, literally Alaska to Florida, and from Arizona up into, I believe it's New York is our furthest in the Northeast that I've seen. We're going to work on all of that and try to make it right. A couple of questions people have asked. They said, are we going to do more a cappella music? Yes, but we will not do a formula. In other words, we have to have a certain percentage a cappella, or we have to have an a cappella song every week. We're not going to do that. We don't even have we got to have a instrumental song every week. It is whatever the flow of that morning requires is what we're going to do. Second question I'm asked about the singing. Is there any congregational singing at all? They say we can't hear it. Well, that's because we don't have the audience mic'd. Social distance seating and where we are in a private home, no matter where you put that microphone, you're only going to pick up one or two singers. So we're not able to right now drop microphones around that space and get the whole experience of congregational singing. But I wish that you could see what Misha and I do on a Sunday morning. People are singing. They're joining in. They're doing harmony. They're doing parts. It's pretty cool, frankly. So all of that to say, sorry there wasn't a Wednesday class for you. Now you know why. I wish all of you a very Merry Christmas, and I look forward to being back with you whenever I don't feel like a big baby man with a cold. All right? Cheers.